Okay, so it's got to multiply to give you 36, add to give you negative 12. That's going to be what, class? Y minus 6 squared equals 61. Is it in standard form now? Okay, what is my center? 0, 6. My radius is what? Square root of 61. On number 6, we got to get our stuff together. But in completing the square, you want what in front of x squared and y squared? 1. You want 1. So what number can I divide out of all of those? 4. So I'm left with x squared plus y squared minus 2x plus 6y equals 0. Now I'm going to get my x's together. X squared minus 2x plus y squared plus 6y equals 0. Take half of negative 2. What's half of negative 2? Negative 1. Negative 1 squared is? Half of 6 is? 3 squared is? Okay, if I add 1 and 9, I got to add it over here. I factor that. That's going to be x minus 1 squared. Y plus 3 squared equals 10. What is my center? 1 and negative 3. My radius is square root of 10. Are there any questions on that first part of the homework? So do you know how to find the center and radius of a circle given an equation? I need a hand signal. Do you know how to handle completing the square? Completing square, you have to get your x's together and your y's together and go from there. Alright, number 7. Now we're going to write an equation of a circle. We're going to write an equation of a circle. When I give you the center and radius, it's very easy. Reese, what would be my equation for number 7, buddy?
X plus 5 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 36.
Very good. X plus 5 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 36. Very good. Number 9, Brendan, what did you get there, buddy? Very good. X plus 4 squared plus y minus 7 squared equals 3. Okay. You see negative 4, but you're going to put positive 4 in the equation. You see positive 7, you're going to put negative 7, and you square that. Let's look at number 11. It says center is at negative 1, 4. So you need to draw a picture. On number 11, the center is at negative 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the center. It's tangent to x equals 3. That means there's a line going right here. How far is the center from this line? Tangent means it touches it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means your radius is 4. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to plug 4 in. I get 16 right there. So I got x plus 1 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 16. Alright, number 13. The center's at 1, negative 4 and passes through 1, 1. That means the edge of it passes through 1, 1. Well, we know that it's going to be x minus 1 squared plus y plus 4 squared. We just got to find our radius. How could we find our radius there? Distance. Very good, distance. I'm going to find the distance between 1 and negative 4 and 1, 1. Distance equals x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. 1 minus 1 is 0 squared. That's a double negative. That gives me 25. Square root of 25 is 5. So my radius is 5. So that's why I plug a 25 in. 5 squared is 25. Same thing, 15 is the same way. X minus 9 squared plus y minus 6 squared. I've got to find the distance. I get 16. I square 16 is 256. Are there any questions on circles? Okay. You're going to do number 10, 12, and 14. And then here's your this assignment's due by Wednesday. some of it already. Alright, the first one says complete numbers 2 through 14 even. We did some of that now. You can do 10, 12, and 14 now and be done with that. There's a video on Google Classroom on ellipses, first part ellipses. So if some of us need to go back and watch circles, please do. Because I can tell some of us do not watch it. Here's your video on ellipses. It's the second one, 21 minutes ellipses. There's your learning targets for that. I can identify the center and the vertices and the ellipse. I can graph an ellipse. Ellipses are harder than circles. Then you got 4 problems to complete along with that video. Then tomorrow you will have a Google survey on Google Classroom tomorrow night, where I will have probably, because it's hard to type in math. It's hard to type in math answers. I know that. So I'm going to ask you something like, okay, let's say you have number 13 on your homework. So what was the radius for the problem 13? You say something very simple just to make sure you've done your homework. You got me? It's not going to be anything like type the whole answer, yes.
Do we say what day tomorrow for the MTH?
No, you leave at like 1. Yeah, leave at 1. But yeah, just watch your video. You should get through these 3 problems now. Watch your video, do 4 problems, and then tomorrow, I promise you that survey's gonna be like 5 questions. You got me? 5 questions. Like, just make sure you did your homework. You got me? Are there any questions? Tests on circles and ellipses are going to be Friday. If you got some downtime today in some of your classes, put your headphones in and watch a video. But you have the notes for ellipses. And it's only the first half of the lesson. It's the easy part of video. The complicated part I'm going to teach you in person. If y'all get 10, 12, 14 done, we can go that before class over with. You don't have to worry about those.
Because remember I did it that morning because you're up here and I put it in your seat and everything. Yeah, it was on that when you gave us those sheets to do them on.
Trying to answer that. Yes. I got it right here. It was a thank you. I'll put it in the computer.
It was like right there at the start.
the one that they turned in on Friday?
Yes. I need to remember.
Yes. All right, guys, let's go with those problems. We should already have them done. Number 10. It says the center edge is at 6, 1. Okay. So we can start off a problem by x minus what? Caitlin? Squared plus y minus 1 squared. Now we need to find the radius. How would you go about finding the radius on this? If you can see it in your head, that's fine. But Mr. Esther has to have a visual. What now? We're at, okay, so we're at 6, 1, and it's tangent to the y-axis. How far is it away from the y-axis?
6. 1.
Is it 6 or 1?
1. 6. Oh, wait, yeah. 6.
It's 6, yep, that's why it's 6. I was just making sure you got that right, okay. I was going back and forth, just seeing if y'all got it. It is 6 away, because if you're at 6, 1, it is 6 units from the y. So your radius would be, what would you put in for the radius? 36. All right, number 12. The center's at negative 2, 12. So I'll put what right here? Plus y minus 12 squared. It is tangent to the x equals negative 5. It's at negative 5 on the x-axis. We're at negative 2, 12. So how far is it from x equals negative 5? 3. Do you see that? 1, 2, 3 units. So what would I put here? 9. Number 14. Negative 3, 1. What would I put in this first parentheses? Plus y what? Equals. Now it's at negative 3, 1. Okay. It's at negative 3, 1, and I go to 4. So what comes after x equals negative 4? I got negative 2, that's 1 unit. Negative 1 is 1 unit. 0 is 1 unit. 1, 2, 3, what? How many is that? 7. What's 7 squared? So that's the equation of that circle. Does that make sense? Are y'all good with circles? Okay, so we have 2 learning target circles. If I give you the equation, can you tell me the center and the radius? Yes. If it's not in standard form, can you complete the square? Sure. Complete the square. You know what I'm talking about? Sure. Yes. What you do is find the distance divided by 2. She just asked a good question. She said, what if they give you the 2 endpoints of diameter on the edge? They're both on the edge, and they said find the center. Couldn't you just find the distance and divide it by 2? Or, no, you could do something else. They give you 2 endpoints and ask you to find the, did you say center or radius? Sorry. The radius, yes. To find the radius, find the distance, divide it by 2. If they told you to find the center, I would take both of them and find the what? Midpoint. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? If they say find the center. If they say find the radius, find the distance, divide it by 2. Tomorrow's the ACT. Thank you, Ron. Make you proud. Tomorrow's the day. So what we're going to do on, what we would do on Wednesday, we'll review circles, go back over ellipses, finish ellipses, Thursday review, test Friday on circles and ellipses. Then come back next week and do hyperbolas and parabolas. I mean the following week, okay?
Is this the test that Hunter got the bonus grade on?
Yeah.
Which part? The first part or the second part?
Well, I made it one big test last year. It was horrible, so that's why I did
All of
that.
it.
Yeah, so what I'm doing this year, making it 2 tests, so it won't be as bad. Because each one of them is totally different from each other. So circles is a whole different set of rules. Ellipses, whole separate rules. Parabolas talks about directus. Hyperbolas is different from ellipses, so I'm making it 2 tests this year. See y'all later. Bye, y'all. Have a good one. Why? If you have completed your homework, I can leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Okay. Good morning. Just leave it. It's fine. Put it down there. How was your weekend?
How long are you staying today? Are you here this afternoon?
I gotta be here a long time for ACT prep today. Yes.
Can I come like this afternoon and maybe do like 30 minutes of ACT with you before I take it?
Yes. Come during 6th period. I'm doing them.
6th period? Okay.
6th period.
I'll ask Mr. Roger.
Okay.
Give Caroline her packet.
What now?
Give Caroline her packet thing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. How's your dog?
He's fine. He's been having seizures, and like normally you're not supposed to have it like every 2 months, but he's been having them like 3 times a month. So if it ever normally happens in 1 week, it does happen.
We don't leave the book down here. We'll take that book. You know my stuff. Just let it go down there. I got it. You're good. Come look here. Come look here. Let's see here. Right here is a perfect spot for it. Right there. Yep. I didn't have a good one.
Hey, Mr. Hester.
Yes.
I have my check for my native one. What do I make it out to?
You make it out here.
And what is somebody else? Okay.
Across the glass classroom. You just try to take care of it. Each one is 4 after school.
Okay, I can just take it to her later.
Go ahead, get it. I will do that.
Oh, okay.
All right, how you doing, bud? What happened to you? Oh, Lord.
Get ready for this for the next 3 weeks. Sure, I have to shave it for prom. We don't have baseball in there?
No.
One up hitting 8th period.
It's not
What? 8 periods. Seven periods. We'll be up.
Oh, so we just hit about 3 or 4 long.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
This open?
I had to erase that. Yeah, that's so having
All right. Juniors right here. Juniors on here. All seniors on this side. Okay, we put seniors on that side. Juniors over here. Seniors over there. Look quick.
It's the right team, right? It's the right team. So they
Seniors. Here we go. All right. Seniors, you need to get your earphones out because you're going to be watching those videos in Google Classroom.
Can we go in the hallway one? And are they on clean video search where we can get them on the Wi-Fi?
All right. Shh. All right. So seniors, I'm going to go over what you're going to be doing first, and then juniors. Okay. Seniors, sit over here. Caitlin, over here. Catherine on this side. All right. Did everybody have a good weekend? Good weekend?
Yes, sir.
Good deal. Good deal. Tomorrow's ACT day. Time to shine tomorrow. Time to shine. Yes, Matthew.
You know how it works for the people that have study sessions?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Sorry. Guys, can I talk, please? I need everybody to get situated, okay? Juniors, look at where you need to go tomorrow if you're not familiar with where you need to go. Take a moment. It's all on the second floor. A, B, and C of the second floor. If you need help, this is all students' names, not teachers' names. I don't know what the AP study session look like for seniors tomorrow. I'm sure you get an email about that later. Make sure you check your email today in the morning. Juniors, do we know where we're going? Okay. All right. I'm going to review the assignment that's due on Wednesday. I'm going to review this assignment. Seniors, you can do this assignment while I'm going over ACT prep. Let's make sure we understand. Oh, this thing is still recording. That's great.